Hi guys, unplanned live stream, so don't think any of you will be around, but if you are, brilliant. But I know I can film this now, and it'll be up on my channel later, so when you guys are around you can comment on it, as any comments that I get while it's live will probably not pop up while I am live. Hi Louise, I didn't think anyone was around, so that's brilliant that people are around. I just wanted to pop on and just explain a bit. I've not been putting videos up until yesterday because we've been in and out of hospital with Libby. Hi Mama 5, Fry Smith. Yeah, we've been in and out of hospital with Libby. Hi Danielle, sorry. Yeah, basically, I've had the last 3 weeks from hell. Where do I even start? As you guys know, hi Zoe. As you guys know, Libby's been having these fits. I've been saying that for a little while. They're like fits or episodes or whatever, basically. They're something. And I've been going to the doctors and going to the hospital, and basically the backstory is she's been having these. I went to the doctor. They said from footage that they saw it was not normal, it wasn't a tantrum, it was something different, and that I had to get it investigated by the hospital. So they referred us for a paediatric appointment. Anyway, paediatric appointment came through, all booked in, ready to go. Then I get reported to social services. And this letter comes through, and I am fuming, I'm upset, I'm crying my eyes out. I am stressed to the hilt. Mum's away looking after Grandma, as my grandma's had heart issues and had hospital appointments and stuff, so my mum went down there. My sister's due to give birth any day, and now I've been reported to social services. So on the letter, obviously, there's a phone number. I ring the phone number, and it's the critical children at risk number thing. So if you think a child is really in danger, to ring that number. So I am completely not flabbergasted. I don't know what the hell's going on. I have no idea why I've even got this phone number to ring. Anyway, finally get through to someone to find out that it's someone that's in my area 3, 4 and possibly more times a week, who has reported me. Sorry if you can hear my phone going off, I'm getting things. Yeah, somebody's reported me for the uncontrollable screaming of Liberty, me screaming at Liberty, and me swearing in the vicinity of Liberty. They have said that they have come round quite often, and I'm basically constantly screaming at her, she is constantly screaming, and that basically I'm obviously not looking after my child. This just mortified me. So I explained to social services that she has these fits, this is what this screaming is, that we've already gone to the doctors. The doctor has advised us to ring 111 to get it noted. I'm in the process of having hospital appointments for it to try and diagnose what the hell it is. We've gone around to neighbours to apologise for the screaming and said, look, she's got something wrong with her. We're waiting for it to be diagnosed, but when she has these fits, she'll blood-curdlingly scream for quite a little while. Oh, sorry guys, Libby's asleep on me just down here. Yeah, so I was quite pissed off that a neighbour or a relative or friend or someone of a neighbour had reported me. So anyway, social services then rang my health visitor because I was due a health visitor visit on Tuesday, so that's Tuesday this week, and then I had the hospital appointment on Wednesday. So anyway, they rang the hospital to make sure I had an appointment. They rang my doctor to prove that I'd gone through my doctor. They'd contacted somebody about 111 to prove that I had rung 111. The doctor had also told me to ring 999 as the thing had, as the fit had started going from 5. Like, it's hard to describe, but when they started, it was like a tantrum. And then they generally got worse and worse. And she arches her back and she pulls herself around the floor. She'll throw herself around the floor. She'll pull her hair out. She'll bite herself. She'll kick herself. She'll punch herself. And obviously, if you put her on the floor to let her do her thing and kind of make it safe, we've got hardwood floors, so when she throws herself around, you've got to go down on the floor and hold her. And you can't hold her, and she'll bite you and kick you and punch you and scratch you. And she's drawn blood on me. All of these marks here are where she's been clawing at my face and ripped my face open. She's nearly given me black eyes. She bites me. She punches me. I'm constantly covered in bruises due to these episodes. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, they had to go and check up on all of that. And basically they came back to me and said, yeah, you're doing everything right. The doctor had advised me that as it was too dangerous for me to try and put her in a car seat because I couldn't get her in a car seat, best way to describe how she is on the floor is if you took a fish out of water, how it flaps around, that's how she is. She has superhuman strength. You cannot hold her, you cannot do nothing. And yeah, so they checked up on all of that. They checked on the hospital, the 111. Because of that, the doctor said to ring 999 while she's having a fit so that a doctor could see her, as it was unsafe for me to get her in a car seat. So anyway, the social services had to check up on all of this. And in the meantime, I was already getting a paediatrics appointment to see if there's anything that they could deal with. So I was really pissed off by that. But we kind of sorted it out. So anyway, it comes round to Tuesday, sorry. And Mum comes home. Perfect. She comes home Saturday. So then Tuesday turns round, and the health visitor comes. Because apparently she had it already booked in for behavioural issues. And she comes round and talks to me and is like, oh, well, when she's having these tantrums, and she constantly calls them tantrums, which pisses me off, because I know damn well it's not a tantrum. Anyway, when she's having these tantrums, can't you hold her on your lap? And I'm like, no. She's like, but she's only little, I don't know how she can hurt you that much, and why do you let her hurt you? Why do you let her punch you? Why do you let her kick you? And I'm like, I don't, but when she's on the floor, which I've got to put her on the floor because I can't physically safely put her on my lap and keep her there. She's nearly 18 months, Danielle. Yeah, I can't physically put her on my lap and keep her there because she throws herself around so violently, so I have to put her on the floor. And then obviously I have to stay with her and be near to her, because if she tries to throw herself backwards, I have to put my arms behind her so she doesn't hurt her head. If she goes to bite herself, I'll pull her arm away from her mouth. She will put her fingers into her hair, twist her hair around her fingers and rip it out, so obviously I try to stop that. And by doing that, I'm in arm's length, biting, kicking, punching, clawing. She'll try clawing my eyes out. She's ripped my glasses off and thrown them across the floor. She just goes from a completely placid little child that will happily play, and it's like a switch just goes in her head, and she is freaking pure evil. And this fucking health visitor, don't get me wrong, guys, I don't mean to swear, but she pissed me off. It was constantly tantrums. You don't know how to look after your daughter, tantrums. And my mum was here, and my mum was biting her lip. Anyway, at the end of the meeting with the health visitor, I'm advised to go to a parenting class on how to deal with my child's behaviour. I refuse this because I'm pissed off. I can deal with my child's behaviour. I can deal with tantrums, and I can deal with her normal behaviour. This fits is not normal behaviour, and it's not anything that I can deal with. It's something that's physically wrong with her that I need assistance with. I have tried Calpol. I have tried consoling her. I've tried hugs. I've tried the nursery rhymes on TV that normally calm her down. I've tried having people on the phone as that normally calms her down. I've tried certain music, certain videos. I've tried Mummy, I've tried Daddy, Dummy, Bottle, Juice. I have tried everything that normally calms her down and nothing calms her down. Anyway, that's the appointment on Tuesday. We have the paediatric appointment on Wednesday. We go in and they want heart scans because she has a heart... The week before that, we had a phone call to say we have an emergency cardiology appointment for her as she's overdue with her cardiology appointment. She has a heart murmur anyway, so she has to go and have checks. But they tell me that she's overdue with a cardiology appointment and she desperately needs to come in. So we go and have that, and that was the Thursday before. They do her heart scan and everything, which was a pain in the ass because she wouldn't stay still, and then they told me to to get her to sleep and come immediately back in the room, but then they'd gone and seen somebody else, even though they told me they wouldn't see anybody else because they were letting me get her to sleep, which was a fucking pain in the ass. So we were there for a good 2.5 hours doing that. Anyway, they were going to discharge us, and then because I said about these fits, they're like, oh, we want to put a heart rate monitor on her. But they only want to put it on for 24 hours, which I don't fucking get. Anyway, we do that appointment, then we have the paediatric team on Wednesday. So we're going to see his paediatric, and bless this doctor. This doctor is the only one that took me seriously. She views the footage, she talks to me, and she automatically comes out with, this is infantile spaz. And she said because of her heart murmur, this is a very, very dangerous thing for her to have. And she goes on to tell me about infantile spaz, how it can cause heart failure, and how basically every fit Libby's had, we could have lost her, and we need to have an emergency EEG to confirm it. She's 98% sure that this is what it is, but we need an emergency EEG to confirm this, and if it is, she needs to be on medication straight away, and if it is this, then there's a 98% chance that later on in life she'll have severe epilepsy. So I'm upset, but I'm thinking, do you know what, we've nearly got an answer after 6 months of people treating me like crap and making out I'm a bad mother and making out it's just tantrums and I can't deal with this. Anyway, she organises the emergency EEG, which was yesterday. Went in, and God bless Libby, she's getting pissed off with hospitals. She's getting scared now. She spent so much time in them. She walks in the door, and every time she sees a doctor or nurse, she cowers into my leg. She doesn't want to be there. Anyway, we have the EEG, so she has some awake and some asleep. The doctor told me the day before, we really need these results. Their results are instant. Your appointment's at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock roughly, obviously because I'm receiving patients in between. I will ring, I'll get the results, and I will have a look, and I will let you know immediately, because if this is infantile spaz, we obviously need to medicate her, and we need to medicate her fast, because it's very, very dangerous for her with a heart condition, and you can lose her at any time when she has a fit. So I'm like, you know, we're 98% sure. I'm so happy that we've finally got an answer. Anyway, we have the EEG. Come 2 o'clock, I've not heard anything. We actually went in at 10:30, so we got at 11:30. Anyway, 2 o'clock I hadn't heard anything, so I rang the hospital and was like, can you just please chase this up? The doctor said they were going to check the results immediately and let me know, because obviously I'm on tenterhooks, as we would have to bring her back in. And we'll get the doctor, and the doctor will ring you. 4:30, I still hadn't heard anything, so I rang back again, and I said, look, I'm on tenterhooks. I really, 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 really need to find out what the hell this is. Because obviously she needs to be medicated. She needs to come back into hospital and get Pacific medication, because it's a very, very strong medication. So they ring me at 5:30. So I'm pissed off. I've been on tenterhooks all this time, and The paediatrician that I'd spoke to the day before that was like, I'm 98% sure this is...
I've been forgotten, Joe. I've been married a long time ago.
Sorry, guys. The paediatric team who is absolutely sure this is 98%, this is what it is, get the results and say it is an infantile spaz. So we are now back to square one. So I'm pissed off. I've basically put my daughter, I feel like I've put my daughter through tests and procedures that she does not need because we're back at square one now. Anyway, the pediatric person that I spoke to on Wednesday is the person I'm speaking to. And she's like, have you ever considered this is reflux? Right? Libby had bad reflux as a kid, like as a baby. She was on Gaviscon and she grew out of it. When she started these fits, because of the way she arches her back and blood-curdling screams, I said to the doctor, could it be reflux, like acid dump? And the reason she's waking up at night sometimes with these fits is because you know yourself, if you feel sick when you're asleep, you wake up. And at her age, she wouldn't understand what's going on and she would be in pain if she had acid dump. Because it would be like heartburn for us. And she would not understand that. I've said this from day one. I said, could it be that? Is it worth me giving Gaviscon in her bottle again for a bit to see if it helps? And I was told, no, it's nothing to do with reflux. Basically, you don't know what you're going on about. There's something there, but you don't know what you're going on about. Anyway, yesterday when this paediatric nurse rings me and she says, it's not infantile spaz, I'm really sorry, I shouldn't have told you about it yesterday, after getting me really worried and happy in a way that I nearly got the result, she tells me it isn't that at all and that they have no clue what this could be. So we are back to square one, which I'm pissed off about now. And then she says one of the surgeon thinks it could be really severe reflux. And I'm like, well, I've been saying this from day one. Is it anything to do with that? I told her again. I'd asked the doctor, is it worth me giving Gaviscon? And she said, no, it's not that. But this is what the surgeon thinks it could be. So they are now sending out a prescription for Libby for extremely strong antacids. I said, why are you giving her antacids? To help stop acid dump. I've been saying this from day one. They still don't know what these fits are, but they are admitting it is a fit of some description. They want her to go on these antacids for a month, and then I have to go and see the paediatrician again in October. So we are no closer to finding out what the hell these fits are. They are now giving her medication for acid dump when I asked if I could give her medication for acid dump that I already had, that she'd already been cleared to take. I'd already asked if I could do that and they told me I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't know what I was on about, and basically they're better than me and what do I know? So I'm quite pissed off by that. Libby now has to go in on Thursday of next week to have a heart rate monitor put on. And then she has to go back in Friday to take the heart rate monitor back off and give back to them. We then also are waiting for an MRI scan date. She has to be severely sedated or completely knocked out for that. And then she also has to have more blood tests because she had blood tests on Wednesday when the paediatric team were there. And there's something wrong with her muscles. I don't know whether it was a red blood count or something. I don't know. She was telling me so much crap at the same time and I was a bit confused. Something in her muscles. The normal reading for a child is 184. Libby's is 460 something, she said. She said, so it is concerning, but it's not concerning. If it was over 1,000, then she would be concerned. And the reason she searched for that was because apparently Libby's developmental stages are behind because she didn't start toddling on her own until about a month and a half ago. But I explained to her it wasn't a case of she couldn't, she just didn't want to, because if you held her hands, you know, like how you hold a kid's hands above their head. Oh, sorry guys. You know, if you hold a kid's hands above their head and they walk, she would do that fine. She would walk one-handed fine. And if you let go of her, she would walk. But she preferred to hold onto your hand. So it's not a case of... Pardon me. It's not a case of she couldn't do it, she chose not to do it. But apparently that meant she was behind in her development. So this is why they checked this muscle thing. So she's got to go back and have some more blood tests. Because if this muscle thingamajigger... Sorry guys, I want to sneeze again. If this muscle thingamajigger, if the amount goes up again, so it goes from 400, whatever it is, to more, then that's got to be sorted. So I am no further forward. I'm no further back. I have no idea what's going on with my daughter. I feel like I've pushed her through procedures and tests that are worth nothing. No, Louise, they've never took it. They've never ever asked for it. I get spoken to like I'm a piece of shit, basically. I have 2 videos of these fits, and they originally started 1 a day, so I put it down to tantrums. At one point, they were getting 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 a day, and they'd last anywhere between 5 minutes and 20 minutes. And for 2 months solid, I would have 10 a day. She would have 10 a day, and I would be dealing with this on my own, because Matt was at work and stuff. And it has got to me. Don't get me wrong, it has got to me. So when the social services man had said, I've been done for shouting at Libby, what I actually do is I put her down in the front room when she's safe to do so. Like when she's come out of a fit, because she's very sedate. She's very docile after it. So I check if she's okay, and I'll put her down in the middle of the sitting room. And I'll walk to my kitchen so I can still see her. And I admit, I do go into the kitchen and I go, for fuck's sake, Liberty, give it up. Or, for fuck's sake. And I do admit it. But I'd much rather do that and have that 2 minutes where I can safely see her and I can safely leave her and just kind of vent my anger of having to deal with this on my own and not having much support. Because obviously Matt's at work. It's not that I don't have support, it's like at that specific time, Mum might be busy or Matt's at work, so I'm having to deal with this yet again on my own. When they're here, it's a bit different. And I know I can call them afterwards, but it's not the point. It's when it's going on and you're the only one to deal with it. It does get to you. And obviously with it being hot, my back door's been open, my windows have been open, and where we live to, if the neighbours have got the TV on, you can hear their TV. So obviously they're going to hear me if I go into the kitchen and go, for fuck's sake, Libby, shut the fuck up. You know, don't get me wrong. Any mother in my situation would probably do that. So they have heard me shout, and sometimes I go into the kitchen and go like, "Argh," because I've got to do it. How else am I meant to fucking deal with this shit? I get talked to like I'm a piece of shit. All the doctors are like, why is there only 2 pieces of footage from the very, very beginning? And I've explained to them, you know, it started at 1 a day, it went up to like 10 a day, they'd last anywhere between 5 and 20 minutes. And then they've gone slowly back down, so the amount she has per day has gone down. And luckily enough now, it's about every 3 to 4 days. But at the moment, she's gone a week and 4 days without having one. But they've gone from 5 to 20 minutes each time to well over an hour now. But she might only have one every 3 to 4 days. And like I say, at the moment, she's had a week and 4 days where she hasn't had any. So that's what was concerning me. Not necessarily that the amount had gone down, but the time that they were taking had gone up. But they talk to me like I'm a piece of shit. I've got 2 videos from right at the beginning, and I say to them, this is right at the beginning. Well, where's the videos from the other times? Well, when I'm on my own, What am I going to do? Sit there and let my daughter smash her head against the floor when she's throwing herself around just so I can film it? Or would I much rather look after my child and stop her from injuring herself by smacking herself across the floor, by throwing herself backwards and cracking her head open on the floor? You know, any mother would say, screw the footage, I'm going to look after my daughter, I'm going to keep her safe. But they talk to me like I'm a piece of shit, that I haven't got any footage of this, you know, newer time. The last time she had one, she was physically throwing herself around our bed. There's no way that me or Matt could have filmed that. I was on the phone to 111 and they could hear us screaming. We had to put pillows across the top of the bed and pillows across the bottom of the bed, and Matt had to lie on one side and I had to lie on the other side, and she was throwing herself around that bed. We had to constantly keep moving because she was trying to get over us to throw herself off the bed. We couldn't put her anywhere safe. We couldn't put her in a cot because she will physically, like, smack her head against the side of it. She will grab anything she can and punch herself. She'll kick herself. She'll bite herself. If you're in the vicinity, she'll punch you. She's grabbed Matt's nose, like, inside here and ripped and caused him nosebleeds. She's given me black eyes. I'm constantly covered in bruises when she's had these fits. And I just feel like I'm not being listened to. But anyway, regarding all that, that's why I haven't been on and filming. Matt's been on strange hours. I've had all this shit to deal with. And I've still got more shit to deal with because she's still got more appointments. She's still got more tests. She's still got more stuff that has to be done because nobody knows what the hell this could be. And I swear they keep talking to me like it's a tantrum and you just don't know how to deal with your child. I know I'm a first-time mother, but don't get me wrong. I know the difference between a tantrum and between her completely flipping. And there's no rhyme or reason for it. She can be playing 1 minute happily and then it's just like a switch will go in her head and she'll walk across to me and she will punch me, she'll kick me, she'll hit me. And obviously I don't let her do that. So she goes on the naughty seat. But then it will escalate into a full-blown fit. Or other times, she can be sound asleep and she'll wake up whinging like she normally does. And normally she'd have a little bit of bottle or have her dummy back and then she'd go back to sleep. But she'll wake up whinging a couple of times when she's had them in the night. And then just full-blown go into fits. So there's no reason for it. But I swear they keep talking to me like I'm a piece of crap and I don't know what's going on. And I don't know. People have been saying it could be ADHD. Is it ADHD? But they're not even assessing her for it because apparently they can't be assessed for it until she's like 3 or 4. We've spoken to parents who have got kids with ADHD and some of the symptoms that she's showing is the same as the kids are showing, or the kids have been shown until they're diagnosed. I really don't know. You guys can see what I'm going through. It plays on my mind constantly. If I keep sniffing, I'm coming down with something because I'm run down to the hill, guys. My sleep pattern's fucked totally, basically. We take Libby up at 7:30. Sometimes she won't even go to bed till 9, 10. And we are trying to settle her down. We have got her into a routine, but she will not have it. And it's alright, all these bloody health visitors telling me to do this and do that and do this and do that. It's just... We can't give her a bath every night because she gets too excited when she has a bath, so it doesn't calm her down. So the nights we do give her a bath are the nights she stays up that little bit longer. She knows she goes up to bed. As soon as Hollyoaks is finished, she knows she goes up to bed. And we put Chuggington or nursery rhymes or something on the TV, and she knows that is her chill out time. We have tried reading to her. She doesn't want to read at the moment. She's a I think she's a bit too young to understand to sit there and listen to a story, so she prefers to sit there and watch these nursery rhymes or Chuggington or Paw Patrol or something. But we'll get her onto the bed and we strip her down, so she's just in her nappy, and she'll sit with me or Matt or both of us, and we put that on and we try to have cuddly time, and she has her night bottle, and we try to calm her down, and then when she's asleep or when she's more relaxed, we will then change her into a night nappy and into her pyjamas, and then when she's asleep she goes into her cot. Some nights she could be down by 8 o'clock. Other nights she could be down by 8:30. Other nights it's 10, 11 o'clock because we are trying our freaking hardest and she won't go down. So I know I'm being looked upon and frowned upon by the health visitor for that, but I'm trying. My sleep pattern is after doing that, and there's no triggers before these fits happen. I've been looking at what she's ate through the day, what she's done through the day, what she's doing when she has them, what she's drunk. There is no connection. I was hoping there was going to be, but there's no connection between anything. Libby had severe reflux as a kid, like as a baby. She was on Gaviscon and she kind of grew out of it. And my first thoughts were, as soon as she started arching her back and screaming, that it was severe reflux and acid dump or something like that. And they told me I didn't know what I was on about. She's fine. She won't be sick. When she was little, she would be sick. Now she's not being sick. She'll keep her food down. She'll keep her drink down. She's fine. It's just these fits. But like I say, at the moment, we've done a week and 4 days without a fit. So this is the longest period of time. Yeah, this is the longest she's gone. We've tried taking Libby up, and yeah, Libby used to have silent reflux, and that's why we put her on comfort milk when she was little, but they said it's not that. Trying to get her to bed early anyway. We've tried taking her up and no TV, nothing, just kind of sitting there, cuddles with mummy and daddy. And without the TV to kind of chill her out and tell her it's night time, she will be up till 10, 11 o'clock guaranteed, because she just thinks it's not bedtime, basically. We used to take her up and the bedroom would be dark and we wouldn't touch our phones. And we wouldn't, like if one of us was downstairs and everyone was upstairs, we wouldn't talk to each other. We'd leave the person upstairs completely silent. We would, say to her, it's night time now, Libby. And, we would just try and cuddle down with her. She was having none of this. So we found that by going upstairs and putting nursery rhymes on, they're like the bedtime nursery rhymes on YouTube. Or she'll watch like 3 or 4 episodes of Chuggington or Paw Patrol or Fireman Sam or something. She kind of sees that as, right, it's time to sit on the bed now and cuddle into mummy or cuddle into daddy, or just lie down on her own, and, this is her little treat. She does watch cartoons during the day, but they're kind of like on in the background and she doesn't really pay attention to them, apart from first thing in the morning. So this is her, this is my chill out time. I lie on the bed, I get cuddles with mummy or cuddles with daddy or both of them. I have my milk and I sit there and chill, and it's the best thing for us. It's the best thing we found to work out. Because sometimes we can get her down by 8 o'clock dead on, 8:30. But between 8:30 and 9 o'clock is when she roughly goes down. All depends if she's had naps in the day, how she's had naps. Like at the moment she's having quite a big long nap, which will mean she won't have any other naps now. Sometimes she'll only have 10 minutes now, and then she'll have half an hour later, but she's obviously having a longer one now, because I've been on here for 35 minutes and she's been asleep, so she's having a longer one now, which means she won't have any more naps during the day, and then she'll go to bed at 7:30. But yeah, anyway, I kind of got off the subject. That's why I haven't been making videos. I haven't forgot about the back to school giveaway. Hopefully going to try and draw that tonight. I've got the 2 main pardon me, I got the 2 main prizes, and then I found other stuff which has made another one. And I think I got like 4 or 5. Pardon me. Smaller prizes as well. So I'm going to hopefully try and draw it tonight. What I was going to say, the main reason why I come on here was, one, to apologise for not making videos and explain a bit, and to ask opinion on something. Obviously, you guys know I sell stuff for the RSPCA, and I have recently got quite a lot of new stuff, like brand new in packaging, or it's been played with a couple times and put back into packaging, but it's new. And I know a lot of you have got kids and are looking out for birthday presents, Christmas presents, stuff for, you know, the kids when they go to kids' parties, what you could give them, and like gift sets and stuff. Anyway, what I came on here to ask before I had that whole lecture, which I'm sorry I lectured, guys, but I had to vent, really, because I'm getting pissed off, and I am coming down with a cold because, I said, we take Libby to bed. I'm not going to bed until about 2-3 o'clock every morning, and I'm up again at 6:30 with Libby, as well as up in the night when she wakes up and stuff. So, and yeah, I finally admit defeat, and I'm going to the doctors on Thursday regarding a official diagnosis of osteoporosis, because I refuse to go to doctors and have an official diagnosis, but I have now been told I've got to bite the bullet and have it. So I've got to have my assessment on Thursday. And I used to have back pain when I was carrying Libby, but I just put that down to like you carrying a baby bump out the front of you, so you walk differently and stuff. But since having her, I have severe back pain. I can stand for maybe 5 minutes at a time, and then I get shooting pain at my back and I can't stand. I have to sit down, which means I obviously can't go back to work at the moment. And I've just been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and I won't take painkillers. Because paracetamol and ibuprofen don't touch the pain on my back. The only one that touches it is Cocodamol, and that knocks me out. And obviously when I'm at home on my own with Libby, I can't be knocked out. So I can only take that when Matt's here. So anyway, I've just been putting it on hold and on hold and on hold, and it's like, yeah, if I'm ill, I'll just get on with it. You know, you're a mum, you just kind of bite the bullet and do it, and then when you get to bed, you're kind of like, oh my god, I'm dying, but you just get on with it. But yeah, anyway, I finally bit the bullet, and I made myself an appointment because I've now been told by all my family I really need to get myself sorted out. So Thursday I got that appointment. But I'm also coming down with a cold, so if I keep sniffing, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's why, because I'm basically running to the ground. I don't have a break. Matt's idea of me having a break is, well, why don't you go to town with Libby? It's not a break. It's not a break. I've still got the babies to look after. And then his idea is, well, leave her here with me then. That's not a break either, because then I'm constantly, is she okay? I know she's with her dad, but it's like, is she okay? Is he watching her? Because he's playing on his phone a lot at the moment, and it's like, is he watching her? Is he checking on her? Is this? So it's, my brain never shuts off. I don't get a break. So yeah, I am worn down, and I am worn out. But I'm determined to be the best mum I can be, and I'm determined to really put some effort into my YouTube channel. I've got 500 subscribers, so I want to do a giveaway. But yeah, what I was planning on doing is, because obviously we raise money for the RSPCA, and I have got a lot of new stuff, and it's like craft sets, gift sets, and other new items. Yeah, exactly. Break, what is that? When you're a mum, you don't have a break. You can't even piss in peace. And now we've adopted the cat. If Libby's not by me when I piss, it's the cat. So I don't get a freaking break. I adopted the cat because it was craving female attention. We've now took on full ownership of that cat. I've paid the £100 extra to have the cat live with us, and it prefers Matt. So Libby is a daddy's girl, and the cat that is craving female attention prefers dad, prefers Matt. So I don't have the kid, and I don't have the cat. But I pay for the privilege of both of them. But anyway, yeah, getting back to this thing. Yeah, I have a lot of new stuff, and I have more stuff coming in that's brand new. Gift sets, toys, stuff like that. And what I was thinking of doing was doing a trombola. So basically, we have five cats, 2 dogs, and 5 kids, and 1 husband. So you basically got 6 kids with the husband. Yeah. What I was thinking of doing was obviously getting all the prizes together and filming them all so you can all see what prizes are. So like doing a big overview and then doing each individual one so you can see. Stacey, box just come. Okay, cool. Hope you like everything in it. Most of it's just stuff you bought and then there's a few extras in there. Anyway, yeah. Do a big picture of this is all the prizes with all the tags on them, and then close-ups. Like I'd probably go live or a proper video of showing you all the prizes. And then my plan is, if you guys think it would be a good idea, is I would sell the tickets for it on my YouTube. So you could pay via PayPal or bank transfer. And what I would do is I'd put all the tickets into a box, and when somebody pays for, say, 20, I would pull 20 random out the box and put them in an envelope with your name on them. When all the tickets are sold, so I'd keep doing that for everyone that bought some. When all the tickets are sold, I would then go live again and I would start drawing the tickets. So basically I would open your envelope and I would undo your tickets and say, I don't know, say Stacey bought some, I'd say, you know, this one's a loser, this one's a winner, blah, 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 and go through your envelope full of the tickets that you had bought. So if you bought 10, 20, 50, whatever. And I would do it live on camera. So I would undo your envelope. I would then show you what prize you'd won. And I thought that would be a good way to raise some money for the RSPCA. It would be completely legit because you guys would see the prizes and the prizes would already have the tickets, like the winning ticket numbers on them. It would be a big selection, so some of it might be little items but other ones might be bigger items. I would willingly pay to have them posted to you because obviously I'd be making money from doing the trombola. Hi Minx Laura. So yeah, what do you guys think about that? Is that something you would be willing to do? At the moment, prize wise, I've got kids craft sets, I've got gift sets, I've got jewellery sets, and then I've got little like stockingy filler sets. But if it's something that you guys are interested in, I will go and get some prizes. I wouldn't have things like wine and stuff because they are a pain in the ass to post. But I know at the moment I have kids craft sets. I have the little sets that are like a wine bottle and a glass. They would be going into it. I have the necklaces. I have necklace and earring sets. I have bracelets. Kids craft sets, gift sets, so like maybe a foot care gift set, a hand care gift set. I could do some makeup in it, kids toys. Is that something that you guys would do? Like I say, I would do a video or go live and say, like, lay out all the prizes and say, this is all the prizes, and then kind of, like, say there's 50 prizes or whatever, and then go up close, so I'd pick up each one and go, you know, this is a stationery set or something, and tell you a bit about it and let you see it up close. And then say, look, there's 500 tickets. They are, you know, 20p each or 10p each. And, you know, buy 10, get 10 free or whatever. They'd all be in a big box, and then I'd literally come on every couple of days and be like, right, so I've received, you know, say Stacey wants 5 tickets, Laura wants 8, and I would draw them out of a box so you could see that I was drawing them out, put them into an envelope with your name on them, seal the envelope, and then when all the tickets are sold, I would come back on and I would open each envelope individually, show you each ticket individually, to tell you how many winners or how many losers you had. If you have a winner, I would then show you that prize. And then obviously I would organise with yourself to get it to you. I will probably have some spare prizes as well. So if you won something you weren't too keen on, you could trade it for something else, and I would show you the trade pile of prices as well. I would try and make sure it's a nice selection, so I'll try and make sure that it is kids, like from young kids to older kids and adults, and I would try and do it so that there is a selection, so it might be makeup, gift sets, craft sets. Like I say, at the moment I think I've got like stationery sets, like gift sets. Yeah, I mean, would you guys be up for that? I'm just thinking it's a nice easy way to raise money for the RSPCA. It would help you guys out with winning prizes, because I know you guys are a lot looking out for, you know, birthday, Christmas, you know, even if you like have got all your birthday presents and your kids' presents and stuff like that for Christmas, your kids are always going to birthday parties and you don't know what to get the child, or you don't really want to spend too much, or do you know what I mean, just something like that. But I just came on really to kind of ask if that's what you guys would be happy doing. If so, over the next couple of weeks, I would get stuff together. I already have quite a few bits ready. I just didn't want to obviously do it without you guys knowing. I would probably do it something stupid like, I don't know, like 20p a ticket or something stupid. I don't know. What do you guys think? I just thought it would help me because it would clear out my shed a bit, because like I say, there's quite a lot of new items in there. I thought it would help you guys out. It would help raise money for the RSPCA. It was something that was easily done, that you guys could see I wasn't cheating in any way, shape or form. It would help you guys out by getting little gifts and stuff. I'd be keeping my eyes out on, like, there's a site that Emma does called Poundland Appreciation Site. Now I know a lot of you have been trying to get the Disney tote bags and the little characters that like you paint and stuff, and a lot of your Poundlands don't have them, or people have been asking about, like when I've gone to the Disney store the other day and I picked up those packs of socks, people have been asking about stuff like that. So I would go out and get things like that, things that people are interested in and have been asking about. I would get that. I've got in Pound World, they are doing the unicorn stationery. I know a lot of you have been liking that, so I've got some of that can go into there if you'd like. I could do it as one prize, as in you get 4 or 5 bits of stationery, or I could do it as individual prizes. I've also got the flamingo sets from there, so I know it's not like the prize isn't costing a lot, but obviously if you are interested in this, I would put quite a lot of prizes in, whether it be, you know, all the whole flamingo set is one prize or quite a few. But I just wanted to see your guys' opinions on it. Is this something you would be interested in? I might do one of my bags as a giveaway. Currently I'm doing 50 bags for a fundraiser for a family near us of a little girl. They lost their little girl when she was 6 weeks old due to cot death, so I'm doing 20 bags personalised for them, and I'm doing 30 a mixture of boys and girls stuff. But yeah, would that be kind of things you're interested in, guys? I'm just thinking it's a quick and easy way to make money for the RSPCA. A lot of you buy off of me or deal with me, swap boxes, etc. anyway. So I could put your items into a swap box. I obviously would not charge you postage, because like I say, a lot of you buy off me anyway, so I could pop it in together. But I just wanted to see if you guys would be up for that. You know, I thought I'd give it a try. All payments would be done via PayPal or bank transfer, and I would keep a book of who's paid for what and when. So I would do it like Stacey 20 tickets paid, Jade 30 tickets, whatever paid. I would have to think of a price of tickets. I'm thinking maybe like 20p a ticket, or buy 10 tickets, get 10 tickets free or something. I mean, I would like to kind of, if I can do it, depending on the amount of prizes, which, thinking about what I've got in my stockpile now that is not going to be used for Christmas this year or birthdays this year, there is quite a lot of prizes already. I'd say there's probably over 50 already. Just some stuff I could take from my stockpile. I would say probably I could do, like I say, over 50 things. So 500 tickets, maybe 1,000 if we could get it. It'd be amazing if I could just raise some money for the RSPCA. I wouldn't do massive prizes, so I would never do like an iPad or something like that. So kind of the value of the prizes would probably be like £5 and under. But I would, like, I'm an avid viewer of Hollyblogs, so I would go out and I would get the best deals I can on things, and I would make sure I have a wide range of girls, boys, adults, everything like that. And I would have a backup. So like I say, if you did win something you didn't want, to say I did a sweet box up and you didn't want that sweet box, you could trade it for one of the presents in the trade pile. Because I know some of you, like, it'd be stupid you winning like the wine gift set if none of your family or friends drink wine. So I could understand you'd want to swap it across. Or it's stupid you winning something for a kid if you don't have kids and don't have kids in your family. I totally understand that. But would you guys be up for that? That's what I'm asking. And if so, you know, would you want a big range of stuff? Would you want kind of the gift sets, craft sets, stationery sets, wash sets, that kind of thing? Or would you want me to include things like maybe a cleaning box? So it could have like washing up liquid. Sorry about that. Yeah, would you want me to do stuff like a cleaning box? So maybe like you could have some flora in it, you could have washing up liquid, you could have some cleaning cloths, like stuff like you would use around the house. Would you want something like that? Obviously, thinking about doing some sort of sweet thing, whether it be a sweet box or like some tins of sweets. Or would you like a movie night kind of thing, so you can have like some popcorn and some sweets and something like that? I mean, would you like stuff like that, or do you kind of want cheap and cheerful presents and prizes? Like if I did the stationery sets, would you want it as a stationery set? So say it's got like the pencil case, the notepad, the sticky pads, and the stationery set. Would you want like those 4 items all together as one prize, or would you want them individually? How would you feel about that? Like, you know, give me some ideas. Am I along the right lines, generally thinking of everything like that, or would you prefer to stick to items? Because I would be going out and getting some of these, but others would be what's been donated and stuff. Because like I said, a lot of things have been donated already that are brand new. We have got like the Minion key rings that are brand new. They've been donated. I've got Cuddly toys that are brand new tags. They've been donated. I know in my stockpile I've got the like bath gift sets and stuff. I'm trying to think, guys. Well, what do you think? I mean, if that's what you think could be good, then I will set it up, and I will try and do it for August. But I will be doing the back to school giveaway hopefully later. Matt's hopefully coming home a bit earlier, so then I can do that giveaway, because I would like to get that all booked in with my Hermes and get sent off. Oh yeah, if anyone of you really like want to know, people have been asking me what this is. Can you see that? That's Liberty's tattoo. So it's a liberty, it's the word liberty in an affinity symbol. And then I've got the bear, because that's my stepdad was always called Bear, and it's like he's looking after Liberty, and it like makes a heart kind of with the point of the nose of the bear and stuff. I know a lot of you have been asking like what this is on my wrist. And then on this wrist I've just got Mum, Dad and some flowers. And Everyone asks what this is. This is a guinea pig's paw print. This is the front paw of my guinea pig I used to look after, and this is his actual paw print. He was huge. So yeah, people keep asking me if that's a dog paw print or a cat paw print, but it's not. It's a guinea pig one. It has to be random. Oh, and somebody's asked me about this as well. When Libby was born, I don't know if you can see it, but it says Liberty on one side and a date of birth on the other. And then when I was 30, Libby and Matt bought me this one. Please excuse the dirty nails. Ugh. Haven't got around to doing them. But yeah, would you guys want that? If you wanted makeup, would you want like nail varnishes? Would you like palettes? Would you like lip glosses? Would you want an individual thing as a prize? Or would you like maybe 2 or 3 things together? Just need a bit of inspiration. Excuse me a second, let's get a drink. What do you guys think? Yeah, I've got lots of girly things if you fancy doing a swap box. Yeah, message me, hun. Faith's box was sent out yesterday, the day before, so Princess, Faith should get that this week. I think Stacey got hers today. I think she just messaged me to say she got hers today. Charmaine box is gonna come. Gonna try and film with Stacey at Stacey, which means that Jade should have got her box today, and Diane should have got her box today. And I'm trying to think who was sent out. Jade, Stacey, Zoe, Diane, and Katarina. They should have all got their boxes today. Laura's box I posted yesterday. I'm hoping Jade does an unboxing. There's 2 packets going to Jade as a box, and that. Hoping Jade does an unboxing so that you guys can see my bag I made her. And then she's got a second parcel, which is her mum and dad's bags. Katarina's got one. I don't know if she's going to do one because she hasn't got a YouTube channel, but hopefully she'll put it on her Facebook or something of her bag. Stacey I'm doing one for. I just haven't done that at the moment. Stacey's kind of on hold at the moment because I've got to do this big order, which I really should crack on and do some of. Yeah, I've got to do a mixture of 30 boys and girls stuff, so I'm thinking like Paw Patrol and princesses and Disney and yeah. I feel tired, guys. Living off sugar hits at the moment again, which is horrendous when you want to try and lose weight. But there we go. So yeah, am I along the right lines, guys? Are you still here? Can you still hear me? Haven't seen any notifications pop up for ages. Haven't seen any. It says I've still got 4 viewers and I got 2 likes. But how much do you charge for the sweet cones? I did some sweet cones for Katarina. Depends on how many you want. I am doing some for the, or I might be doing some for the fundraiser. I could include sweet cones in the trombola if you wanted, guys. Just let me know. But yeah, if you want me to make them specifically for you, I need to know how many you want. And I'll try and do them as cheap as I can for you, basically. If there's a colour theme or if there's no colour theme, etc. Stuff like that. But yeah, I do them to order. I'm doing a gift box for Katarina to order. I'm doing 5 gift boxes for Katarina to order. I do gift boxes to order. I do gift boxes to order. Like Katarina's ordered one for her mum for Christmas, so I have that quite in far in advance, and that's going to be like a pamper one, and I'm pretty much nearly there on it. I just got to put a few more into it. Sweet cones I do, yeah. Just got to let me know how many you want and give me a bit in advance notice, and if there's any colour themes or things that kids can't eat, etc. Just let me know about that. I can put some sweet cones into the Trombola. I will try and do a mix of prizes for the Trombola, but what do you guys think? You know, like I say, if I do makeup in it as well, do you want makeup sets? Do you want palettes? Do you want single items like nail varnishes, like singly, or lip glosses or eyeshadows? Or would you prefer it to kind of be, I don't know. Oh, I'm just getting updates on my phone. I don't know if your comments are coming through. All I've got is how much do you charge for sweet cones? It's the last one to come through. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you want me to do it, then I'll draw the back to school one later when Matt gets home, and then I'll go through the stockpile and start getting prizes out, and then I might do another video of this is what we've got prizes so far. What do you guys think? Sounds good. I'm up for it. Everything you're saying seems good to me. Louise, as you seem to be messaging me, if I did makeup, what would you prefer? Would you prefer a palette? So like you had all eyeshadows or bronzers? Or would you prefer like the single nail varnishes, so that you got like a prize might be one single nail varnish? Or would you prefer like a single lip gloss, eyeshadow or something like that? Or would you prefer, like, if it was a single item, would you prefer like a lip gloss, an eyeshadow and eyeliner or something, so you had like 3 or 4 items in that prize? Or would you prefer them singly, or would you prefer them as little sets? Smaller gifts because it means more people could win. Okay, I can do that. So like with the stationery sets, would you want that to be individual prizes? Because I think each stationery set has about 5 or 6 items. So would you prefer those to be single items as well? I'm happy to do as many prizes as you want. Stuff like that. I have got loads of stuff. Single, perfect. So basically, if I aim for maybe 1,000 tickets, just thinking about what I've got in my stockpile, I've probably got between 50 and 100 prizes already. So if I aim for about 1,000 tickets, I'm gonna, when Matt gets home now, Matt's hopefully finishing a bit earlier today, I'm gonna go up in my stockpile, and actually I'm gonna get one of the laundry baskets or something and start putting prizes in. And I may do another video later on, guys, just starting to show you the prizes, because I've already got 2 raffle books. So I will work out all the terms and condition crap things. Just trying to think of how much I charge for the tickets, because I know when you go like to Kids Fun Fair and that lot, they're like 20p each, or like 6 for £1. I don't want to be charging excessively, but I want to make a decent amount for the RSPCA. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't know. I don't know. How about if we do 20p a ticket, but if you buy 10, you get 10 free? Would people be happy with that? 25p a ticket and a strip for £1. People happy with that? I'm thinking of like, if you buy, thinking like if you buy 10, I'll give you 10 free. You know, be generous. Would you want to see all the prizes, or would you want it maybe that there's a pile of mystery prizes? So you'll see all the prizes with the Pacific number on, and then you would have a pile of mystery prizes. Would that make sense? So say you had 20 mystery prizes. You'd have like a board, maybe with those 20 numbers that are classed as mystery prizes on, and then I would do like another mini one and kind of go like come live and go, right, I need these people that have won mystery prizes, So would you choose prize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something? You can lay it out and have like covers over it. So, do you know what I mean? Like, maybe there'd be 5 prizes in a line. There'd be like a little towel or something over it. And I could say, right, are you online? Right, you can pick 2 prizes. There's 6 there to choose from or whatever. Pick number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which 2 numbers would you like to pick? And then that's your mystery prize. Or would you like to physically see everything? Because I will, like I say, I will have a pile of, you can trade out your prizes so that if you won something you didn't want or didn't need or didn't want to have, you could trade out for one of those trade-in prizes. So I would show you the trade pile as well. Would you want to do that? Would that, or do you want it all up front and say this is your prizes and this is what you win, and then a trade-out pile? I'm really thinking now about what I've got up in my stockpile. If you're on about a lot of little prizes, my God, there's going to be a lot of winners. I could probably do with 1,000 tickets. I could probably do 1 in 5. 1 in every 5 would be a winner. With what I've got. Which is good, I suppose. Mystery sounds good. Okay, guys, cool. Libby's still asleep at me at the moment. Can you see her down there? This is how she goes to sleep lately. This is why I can't get anything done. When she goes to sleep, she has to go to sleep on me or Matt. Thanks for letting me have the rant, guys. Thanks for sticking with me if any of you have been with me from the beginning. I will end this in a second. And I will work out the prices of the tickets. And then I'll come back on and do a video with the prices of the tickets and the terms and conditions and stuff. And when Matt's home, I'll go through the stockpile and get out a load of stuff. I know I have a load of stationery sets. I have gift sets. I have single items that can go out. I have quite a lot. I was going to go out today, but I don't think I will now. I was going to go to Kingsway, which has got a giant Poundland, which... Remember when I did a video of, like, what's in the new Poundland with the Pep & Co attached? Yeah, that's where I was going to go. But I might do, I might not. We'll see. See what I feel like. Because it means getting a taxi up, then a taxi back. We'll see. Okay, guys. I'm going to go. Thanks for that. Thanks for letting me rant as well. I'm going to work out all the finer details of this and sort out some stuff. Wish Poundland did Beauty and the Beast stuff. They do a little bit of Beauty and the Beast stuff, like the shower gels and the bath confetti. And I did see some colouring stuff in there yesterday. The big Poundland I go to in town, we had a big Poundland and we've got a smaller Poundland in town, and then we had a Pep & Co. And our Pep & Co was, it's the only one in the area that if other stores had sale stock that they couldn't sell, they sent it to our one, and then our upstairs had a clearance. So it was like better than the sales everywhere else. And then apparently last Saturday it shut down. And they've now decided to move that whole store into the big Poundland. Which, the big Poundland used to be brilliant to go around, especially if you had a buggy. It was so big and it gave you nice wide alleyways and you had space to look at stuff. And we went in there yesterday and I don't know if I like it or not. It's horrendous. They've taken away... They had like 6 tills that were manned by people, and now they've took it down to like 3, and then they've got like 5 self-services. And we went in there yesterday and the queue was halfway around the shop because of now how they've set it out. So rather than it kind of, as you come in, you had lines like this, you've now got lines like this, and they're half the size and they're packed even tighter. And I just don't understand it. Like when you went in, you had the bath stuff, and then you had like the medicines and the beauty and the kids stuff. That all made sense to me. And then you'd like go around the next one and you had your cleaning and you had your pet food and your like storage bins and your hangers and your toilet rolls. So it was like laid out, it made sense. And like your next one was your special aisle, so it was like your clothing, like your gloves, your hats, your bags. Then it was like your summer event stuff, so your toys, your gardening, your like summery stuff. And then the next one was your party wear, crafting, kids' toys. And then the last one was food. Now when you go in, you have your beauty, your baby, your toilet rolls, and then Pep and Co at the end, which it's just like, I don't understand that bit. And then your next aisle, you've got tools, pet food, crockery, and kids' toys. So it makes no sense how it's set out now. And then they've got like the stationery beside the food, but then there's also car accessories and stuff. It makes no sense how it's set out. And they've squished what used to be a whole store into the back end of a store. So whereas you could walk around nicely and like in Pepperco, you could walk around nicely, you could see all the stands of all the stuff on it. And you know what I mean? Like if you were there with a buggy, somebody could still get past you. You're lucky if you can walk down one gangway with a buggy now. Like, most buggies would get stuck in the gangway now. So when we went in there yesterday, me, my mum and my grandma, they looked at the clothes. I just couldn't be bothered with the clothes. I literally went to try and suss out how Poundland was set out now. And I used to like going in that one, but I don't think I will be going in it as much now. The smaller one is set out better now. But we also have a big one up at Kingsway. And that's set out gorgeous because it's all Poundland at the bottom and then it's all Pep and Co at the top and you can get lift up there. And I just think it's set out so much nicer. So, yeah, I think it would probably be, if I was going to go out, I was going to get Libby dressed and I was going to get dressed and I was going to get a taxi up to Kingsway, have a look around there. Poundland up there as well. They've got Smith's Toys and they've got TK Maxx. And Sainsbury's and a Boots and a Halfords and a Hobbycraft and M&S, Next Outlet, Argos. So I was just gonna kind of have a jaunt around there, get a taxi up and just have a wander. Have a Subway up there as well. But it's looking a bit overcast, looking a bit shite. It's like nearly 12 o'clock now, so I could do it. I could get dressed and get her dressed, and while she's asleep, put her in the buggy and just order a taxi and get up there and have a nice look around the big Poundland. Maybe look for some more prizes for this raffle. Have a look what deals they've got in Smith's. So I'm always looking out for new stuff for Libby. Oh, if anyone's after a electronic ride-in car thing, we got Libby the big pink VW camper. That's one of those ones that's a parental controlled one until they're older than they can drive it. We've been looking at that one since last Christmas for her for a main Christmas present. It is massive. Literally, the box is taller than me when it come in. And it's currently $79.99 and it ends today, the summer sale. And it was going to be $129.99, and I was told by Toys R Us that it's going back up today. So we ordered it, and I know it's now stuck in my cupboard until Christmas, but there we go. But yeah, I think I'm going to go, guys, because I might get dressed and might go up to Kingsway now while she's asleep. I can get her dressed and then put her in the buggy. So I'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for watching and thanks for letting me kind of rabbit on. And I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.